Welcome to D20 Deathmatch! Hey guys, what's up? Hello. Welcome back to D20 Deathmatch! The tunes are pumping! I think they're pumping. Oh, they're pumping. Alright, welcome to D20 Deathmatch. We find ourselves, this time, deep within the Dread Fortress. Beyond the Grandmaster's throne, beyond the hearths and the halls, and all of the festivities and the merriment, deep within the dungeons, the catacombs of this fortress, where we find the Arbiter in his lab. Within this lab, it's dark with sconces lit on the walls, beakers and glassware filled with all types of liquids and potions, some moving and boiling, some stagnant. You have jars with some types of creatures maybe that would be unfamiliar to the naked eye, held within formaldehyde and other types of fluid. As we move into this dungeon, the Arbiter is there, hunched over a table, staring at a book. He's reading feverishly. Okay, and I have to, and then phase 3 is going to be, yes, that's going to work. This is going to work. My time is coming. This entire castle will be mine. The power, all of it, the fame, the glory, the prestige, the women. Well, we can worry about that later, but it's all going to be mine. As he flips through this book, making notes, swirling some potions around, checking on various things, just in a state.
You suddenly hear a clacking down the halls from a very far distance, but it echoes throughout these catacombs that you're down below in, almost as a bit of a warning sign of what is to come. Louder and louder these heels clack as they get closer and closer. Arbiter! And you hear her before you see her, her approach nearing just as she rounds the corner. What are you doing down here?
Just before the Grandmaster enters, the Arbiter shuts the book and just uses his arm to wave over his table, disappearing many of the contraptions and things that were in there. Nothing, Grandmaster. I was simply checking on affairs down here, making sure things were prepped for the deathmatch today. You know, a lot of. I know you don't always see it. A lot of the back-end work goes into setting this thing up. A lot of people, we gotta talk to the vendors, the lemonade guy. You remember.
And the blue raspberry slushy.
And the blue raspberry slushies are in effect for today.
Yes.
So it's taking some doing. So excuse me, I didn't make it up to your hall tonight, but I'm sorry you had to come all the way down here. That was my mistake.
It seems like you've lost track of time. I'm sorry, but you got to get better on your time management. We can't certainly keep our acolytes waiting. I already can hear them screaming from above in the arena, ready for the fight. In fact, they scream so loud, it's intense, it's overwhelming, and we cannot hold this back any longer.
Grandmaster, I don't think there's any reason to. Without any further, he's like fumbling around because he's very uncomfortable that you're in his lab. He's okay. He's gonna clap his hands.
You should pick up here, by the way. It's really messy.
Yes, Grandmaster. Things have gotten away from me. I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. He's going to clap his hands, and a portal is going to open, and through that portal walks today's champions. Grandmaster, for your pleasure, today I present to you Millac versus Diamond Joe.
Woo!
Am I in the right place?
Yeah, Diamond Joe, this is, yes, I know it's a little dreary, but this is what we talked about, that you were going to come and, the deathmatch and all of that.
The deathmatch.
You remember I told you that this is, you could find Steely Dan here, where it would help you.
Yes, Steely, you know where Steely Dan is?
Yes, he's definitely here. We have to, we have to take care of some business, albeit a deathmatch, but then afterwards I can reconnect you.
Right, deathmatch. Good. After you then, let's get on with this, because I look forward to seeing my boy again.
Well, Diamond Joe, you're in the presence of Elucia Skypiercer, the Grand Master. Go ahead and present yourself.
Hello, Grandmaster. My name is Diamond Joe. As you can see, I'm looking for my a bit estranged young man, boy, thing, person. I don't know. I built him anyway. You may have come across him. His name is Steely Dan the Third. He's a rather sophisticated.
You are telling me that you built the illustrious Steely Dan?
Well, I've constructed, summoned. Yeah, yes, the one, the only. Yes. You've heard of me? Oh, how delightful! I'm rather touched.
Steely Dan was quite the instrument of destruction, quite the weapon, if I remember correctly, in a previous deathmatch. But Diamond Joe, today you'll be facing off against Millac. Millac, present yourself to our Grandmaster for her pleasure.
Yeah, Grandmaster, I'm Millac. I come from the woods. I don't know who this dragon is. I don't know who the Steely Joe is. I'm just here. I was told there'd be pie and punch. I come bringing the punch, if you know what I mean.
I do, and I hope that's twofold, that you are both bringing a drink and your fist. Both would be fantastic.
I mean,
I never go fisting without a drink.
Oh, no, that's wrong. You never get fisted without drink, though.
No, it's an important libation and lubrication. That's what I always say.
That's an odd catchphrase to have, but you know.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to have a catchphrase at all, you better have an odd one. That's what I always say. Well, that's a strange thing to say, isn't it? Well, but
that's a fair point. You might as well go big if you're going to have a catchphrase.
Yes.
I always go big. That's what my mother said.
Millac, so you bring the punch, but where do you come from?
The woods, down the block. I was walking around. I saw a flyer. It said, "Hey, come, we fight. You get pie and punch." And I was like, "Oh, look, I have punch. I want some pie."
This is perfect. I told you, Arbiter, that the flyers worked. We put those up everywhere. People are gonna come. Thank you, Millac. You proved me right. Flyers work.
Grandmaster, I know that the flyers do work. You're right. It's not that the flyers don't work. It's that it's so hard to find a Kinko's in this day and age.
Oh, that's true.
Everything's going digital.
True.
You know, there's no more love for the analog.
Listen, I don't feel there's any reason to Kinko's shame here.
Copy that.
Very good. I approve of both champions. They are terrifying in nature and bring some good personality, shall we say. Let's see if they truly come to life. I do not want to hold them back any longer from our acolytes. I approve of this match. Take us to our map, dear Arbiter.
Grandmaster, I think tonight we'll take you to an old classic, one of your favorites, as he opens a portal after you.
Thank you. I know this place well. Dear champions, let me welcome you to an abandoned site. But let me be clear, just because no one else is here, doesn't mean that it's safe. And I can never promise that you are alone here. Now, there have been many that have come and gone from this. But let me warn you that once there was Farchek, and his main goal here was to dig up black powder. He may have left some behind. As you check around this camp.
Fart chap and black powder? Fart
yes. What? His name was Farchek. It wasn't exactly an exciting name. Don't look too far into it. He may have been imaginary, I don't know. But on that end, the black powder that resides here is not imaginary. That is truly there. You might find some surprises in each of the barrels. As you wander around this camp, note that you can even find yourself wandering all the way up to that top arena. The space there is about 10 feet higher, and you can jump off that as well. There is, of course, a nice little staple across the back built of wood, and you can crawl your way up there as well if you do prefer an advantage. Getting that height and having the high ground may be good, especially since we're in sand and it's coarse and gets everywhere. Determine what you want in this space, dears. But before we really get underway, I must turn your attention to the part that matters the most. And the Grandmaster's wings will fly open and her arms go wide as she points up towards the sky. And high above, you see the stands of crowds going crazy already, all around, as they have at this point, already before the fight has even begun, summoned a chaotic event for you all. They are screaming and chanting and getting ready to throw black powder of their own. That's one of the little gifts that we gave them as they came in, their own little satchel of black powder. So it's very exciting right from the get-go. And their chants begin. Acolytes, I hear your pleas once again, and I bring you blood that will pour from two very amazing champions that I give you tonight. And she'll soar up into the sky, reaching eye level to many of them. This is what I give you. Two champions from afar, but come together to give you the best show you've seen yet. And she will go and take her seat. Arbiter,
Yes.
I demand you put them on the map and get started, but before the first blade is struck or the first spell is uttered, we will let our chaos begin.
Very well, Grandmaster. Acolytes, as he looks into the crowd, you have already demanded a chaos event. And who are we to deny you? Millac, roll me a D20.
All right.
A natural one! Ooh.
Yes.
Taking off with style.
A natural one, the most chaotic of chaotic
Oh.
events.
Oh, I do have a grand one that begins. Both of you suddenly feel a tingle that begins in your back of your spine, and it begins to go outward, and along your skin, it begins to shimmer and shine as if you were being coated with something. But what you do not know, at this point, you feel unaffected. But perhaps you'll find out soon enough. Oh, this is a good one. The Arbiter is thrilled. You will have to find out what will trigger this chaotic event.
Arbiter looks at both of you. I don't envy your position right now. Speaking of positions, roll me a D4, each of you.
Okay.
Not a problem.
All right,
Uno.
Diamond Joe with a 1. Millac with a 2, starting opposite sides of the map. Roll me one more D4 apiece. See Diamond Joe with another one, starting all the way up here in the corner. Let's see, Millac with another 2. All right, starting in the very... You could not be further apart on this map. Across from each other. Let me... You are all the way opposite sides of this map, looking each other directly in the eye as we begin our deathmatch. I need each of you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, Diamond Joe with an 18, Millac with a 6. Diamond Joe is the first to act in round 1.
So it begins!
I rolled a 4, didn't I?
Well, it rolled twice, and it shows
Oh.
here an 18. So we're gonna go with what it says on the screen.
Foundry, like, my bad. Okay, so nicely done. So yeah, Diamond Joe sort of looks up and goes, right. It looks around a bit and sort of says, you don't get nostrils like this without having huffed a bit of powder in your life either. So let's have a little look. Now let's look at rather, well, that's a delinquent lovely up there. Nope. And what about a bit of snack? Nope. Okay, so, oh yes, it's you. It's Pie Boy. Now, you're here for the pie, Milli Vanilli. So let me assist you with some of that, and he'll. You see that his armor, which up until now has mostly been sort of in the background, begins to flap over him and kind of like, just sort of cover him in this series of metallic plates, then fuse together. As he sort of looks across and goes, now, you there, the one that knows my boy. Tell me, what am I supposed to be doing here? Is it I've got to just suppress this one or beat them, or is it more of a cook them and serve them, or is it just a general entertainment thing?
I'm going to let you
sit them down and a bit of cake and TV and that kind of thing.
All of those options sounds great. I'm going to let you be creative, and if it so happens that you cease his life functions, I won't. I'll look the other way.
Mm-hmm. As long as there's only one standing by the end. Millac, you're all right with that agreement, right?
Yeah, it sounds solid.
No one spends an evening with Diamond Joe, darling, and remains standing at the end. I'll tell you that much. But nevertheless, let's see. You there, Millac? Would you like some pie?
Yeah, I come here for pie and punch, and there's no pie. I look around.
Do you have a particular flavor of pie you like? And Diamond Joe's kind of strolling across the intervening space.
There's apple pie and blueberry pie, and boysenberry pie and elderberry pie. Yeah, I like them all. I got the big belly for a reason here.
You got to say, you're really quite the expert when it comes to pies of the multiverse. It's a little bit frustrating because obviously my foundry has frozen, so I can't move, Diamond Joe. But it's all fine. There's nothing to carry on here. I won't just ad-lib randomly while reloading this page. But nevertheless, tell me. So, of all of the pies you've had in this crazy multiverse of or dragons. Because I don't really like to expose the dungeons part of this particular world, because they're the minor partner. So in dragons, tell me, what is your favorite pie of all?
It's got to be cherry pie.
Oh, she's my cherry pie. She's my cherry pie.
They made a whole song about it. It's amazing.
Oh, it's very good. Where my Foundry's fine, guys. Sorry. Okay, so
we can move you as well if you'd like.
Awesome. If you can just move me towards.
Very well.
My maximum move towards.
Let's see
my
here.
move is let's have a look. It's 30, so it'll be sort of I'll move, and then I'm going to.
Okay, you're currently around 110 feet away.
110 feet. That's great. So I am going to cast haste upon myself.
Okay.
I like it. Quick into the fight. Hold back no longer.
Well, it's a bit more like at my age, my dear. You need a little bit of a, and he's not actually casting the spell. He's an artificer, isn't he? So he pulls that little blue pill, and it's sort of like a slightly sort of shape, and he drops it in his mouth, and he sort of crunches it down. He goes, "At my age, you just it's not so much that I need this. I can go for a while, you know what they all say, but sometimes it's just a bit better, so it's not just over in 6 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
And let the fight happen a little bit longer.
You know, exactly. It needs a bit of longevity. That's how you keep these things fresh.
You never want to see a death match
Exciting.
end prematurely.
Yes.
Well, quite so. And,
It's got to be satisfying for all parties.
Precisely. You've got to grow a really wonderful. Anyway, where was I? What was?
You're moving in haste.
Well, that is right. I now that I am hasted, I will proceed a little bit further because I get to move double speed, so it'll be 60 rather than 30, okay. And I will just have a little ponder as I take the dodge action for my haste action.
Okay, taking the dodge action. Very well.
Which, again, in his case, Diamond Joe's case, it's not so much dodging in the way that you would expect it to be, like, up and down. It's more a case of he's sort of just bumbling around, and so every day, oh, what's that? Is that a little coin on the floor? No, it's not. My eyes are a bit funny over here.
What you're saying is he's gonna Mr. Magoo his way through a fight.
Yes,
100%.
yes. Dude.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Hasted movement, taking the dodge action. Millac, it is your turn.
Yeah, so as he kind of runs up, you know, making things move a lot faster, he was coming in hard and fast over there. So I would like to meet him equally as hard and as fast as he moved towards me. So I'm going to cast a spell myself, and it's going to be, where's the spell? It's called Zephyr Strike.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast it right now.
Please enlighten us.
What's the range
What
on
is
that
this
one?
Zephyr Strike?
Zephyr Strike. It does a lot. It lets me move very fast towards my enemy,
Oh.
and then I get to strike, punch him.
Oh, a fast strike. I like it. I like it. Yes.
All right.
Hard and fast champions running together.
So I'm just gonna move towards him. It gives me an additional 30. Is there a way?
An additional 30 feet. So you would have 55 feet of movement. You're currently 85 feet away. Or 80,
Oh,
yeah,
move
80
up.
feet.
I'll hold the marker there for you.
Got it. All right. So yeah. So gonna move.
We just see you dash across, leaving up dust and particles behind you so fast. Is this freaking Sonic the Hedgehog here? Look.
Yeah, I go fast. Go fast. That's the name of the game. Yeah. And can I move again? Do I have a secondary option to move?
So Zephyr Strike lets you move how much?
30 on top of my normal speed.
So 30 on top of your normal speed. You have used all of your movement unless you are taking the dash action, which will consume your action.
Yeah, I'll take
But you
dash.
can move another 30 feet with the dash action.
Yep. I'm gonna get right next to him.
All right.
We'll let you guys get into kissing range.
You are
Yeah.
right face to face with him though, taking the dash action. Zephyr Strike. Yeah, fair enough. We'll rule out Zephyr Strike as a bonus action. So that would be your turn.
Yeah.
Face to
Nose
face.
to nose, eyes to eyes, locked. What do you say to each other?
I look over. I'm like, oh, you look kind of cold. Why come here? What's with all that shiny armor? Look, I don't wear much clothes. Why you have so much on top of you? And you take all those pillows. That stuff isn't good for you.
At my age, dear boy, it's pretty much all that's keeping me in one piece. I've got to admit, if I hadn't built this bloody contraption, I'd probably be just unable to even get up off the floor, you know. And the pills, well, I'm more of a better living through alchemy kind of person when it comes down to it. It's sort of it's a philosophical position, really. I'm not one of them that takes all the metformins and all the rest, but I don't mind a little bit of intravenous healing potion drip or a little bit of the old Diamond Joe magic. Now, tell me, Millac, M. You don't mind if I call you M, do you? M.
No.
Sounds like a M. M, my boy, tell me, are you my boy, are you my girl? Tell me, before I assign things to you, what pronoun do you like to use? M, E, M,
Polite.
M, E,
That's
M.
polite.
That's very polite. I never thought about it. It's gonna have to be a he.
Right, M, my boy, tell me, so have you seen my other boy, Steely Dan? He's about, imagine a sort of 8 or 9 foot tall steam-powered vibrator with a large quantity of cassette tapes and, mini discs and various other things attached to his body.
No, I usually upgrade my machines when I have them.
That's a little impolite, isn't it? Okay, all right.
I love beginning with a slight insult, but champions, I will urge you to move forward in this fight.
If I move forward, I'll knock the poor bugger over, won't I?
You might be able to do that, but before I will allow you to do so, I need from my arbiter a nat 20.
I will try to
If you
roll a nat
can.
20.
No, you gave me a 12. I asked for a nat 20, but
I
you gave me
tried.
a 12. A 12 falls very short of what
Get
I asked
off
of
of
you.
me.
I thought if I would ask of you to roll me a nat 20, you would be able to give me a nat 20, but again, disappointed am I?
Diamond Joe, could I maybe borrow one of those pills?
Okay, no, you don't get to borrow
I got an
from
entire
our...
bag of them, old friend. Which ones do you want? Do you want the ones for the little bit of whoopsie, or do you want the ones for like a little bit of like, I just need some time out and some space out, and my God, you're fucking on my noggin? Or what is it particularly? There's an entire range of things in my little pouch of pleasure.
You were rule tasking this event. You are not allowed to take of this right now.
I just wanted
After
to.
the show. After the show.
He said they were
I am
performance
ready
enhancing.
to begin round 2.
Very well.
Let it begin.
You know, it's not always like this. I mean, I'm very, very pleasant and everything else, but she does not go on a bit. I mean, like, you know, is there like a bit of a... Yeah, we're just trying to get to know each other, have some pie, sit down, have a discussion, and she's all very blood for the masses, and I barely even know the boy. Didn't even know he was a boy. Now he's a boy, I want to get to know the boy.
Well, you get to know him all you want, but maybe you do that while you're making him bleed. I don't know. You could do both, maybe.
Both would work.
Okay. Millac, I think there's a certain pro forma manner that we have to do this thing in, so I hope you don't take this in offense, and I'll smack you with a thunder gauntlet. Give it a go. There we go. So that's the hit. There we go. Oh, did that roll? No, it didn't.
It
Try
did
again.
not. You may have to resync your Foundry with your...
Why? Why you do this to the internet? Okay, trying again. Give me 1 second. Okay. Once more into the breach, dear friends.
There we go.
Hooray! Now that rolled brilliant.
They rolled
That
the damage.
dice, but didn't roll the hit. Good stuff. Do it again.
There we
Okay.
go.
Ooh.
Hey!
Will a
Is it
20
hit?
hit?
Well, a 20 will hit. Yes.
20 will hit.
But as your hand begins to go out for that strike, that shimmer begins to grab your muscles, and that hand that goes out suddenly comes back and hits yourself. Does a 20 hit you?
20 does not hit me, no.
Then you slightly miss, but your hand goes back.
Diamond.
That triggers the beginning of our chaotic event that will exist for this round and one more round. That for melee actions, stop hitting yourself is underplay now. Every time you go to attack another player with a melee, it will turn back and hit towards you.
That's interesting. What the bloody hell's going on here? As he kind of switches out the thunder gauntlet and he punches past his own face, and he goes for a second attack. He'll hit again because he hasn't quite figured it out despite his ridiculous intelligence.
Now keep in
so
mind,
that-
Diamond Joe, if you're punching yourself, you don't get to use your shield.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
Yes.
Works for me. So it would hit then, I guess. So I'll do let's do the second point. So is that on the last one or on the next one?
I just told you now. So moving forward.
Cool. Okay, so let me roll the hit again. Why is it not being random? So give me 1 second. So I'll hit again, and nope, hates me. Everything hates me.
It does hate you. It is personal.
Why do you hate Diamond Joe? He's a lovely character.
All right. Which of these 20s are we going with?
Oh my god, how many have I rolled?
Like
I
5
can't see
of
any of
them.
them. I'm so sorry.
21.
Only more.
I'm so
Does a
sorry,
21
I can't see
hit?
any of them. They're just not updating on my screen. Okay, just pick the last one. I'm
21 will hit.
Yes.
21 hits. So on the last one, Diamond just smacks himself around the face. And I'll just roll the dice and you can tell me what it says.
Yeah, go ahead.
So whatever that did.
For 11 thunder damage.
And so he just sort of smacks himself around the face for 11 thunder damage. And kind of goes, all right, that's a bit of a refresher. What the bloody hell's going on here, huh? Looks around and he kind of goes, okay. And with his hasted action, he will take out a piece of pie that appears to be a cream pie of some sort. It's got a certain sort of like, crispy, sort of like lemon-colored topping on the top of it. And he'll sort of say, well, it doesn't seem like we can bloody well do anything. And I don't understand what the point of having a game where it's blood for the blood god and the masses, but you're going to punch yourself on the noggin. So here, how about we have some pie for a round while it figures its shit out, huh? as he hands you some pie. Millac.
Time for a dessert break, I suppose.
So, Millac takes the pie and is like, "Thank you very much, Diamond Joe. I appreciate this. I've never been cream pied so early in the night. Thank you."
The night is but a fetus, as they say, my friend.
Don't know what that means.
You don't know what it means, Arbiter. I bloody said it, and I don't know what it means.
This is a very sweet treat for a sweet action. Doing damage amongst yourself, 11 points. You take the first hit to your own face, and then you gift a pie to your opponent. This is true beauty, something we've yet seen on this arena.
Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as wine, Millac and the pie.
Perfect. I'm glad you changed it, or else we could have done Dakmac. So.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they're gonna confuse me and fuck Angela Lansbury, aren't they?
Yeah, you sound just like Angela Lansbury.
Dead on. You took me there.
All right.
Oh my goodness. So Millac eating this pie, gets very excited to have pie, and when Millac gets very excited, Millac can't control the beast inside and will spend an action to become his natural shape, and that is the shape of a bear, and I will spend an action to wild shape into a bear.
Okay. What kind of bear?
A polar bear.
A polar bear.
Yes, I'm allowed to go to a CR2, and that's the polar bear.
All right. Very well.
Do you have a good polar bear growl?
Yes. It's I've actually been working on this specifically. It's roar, roar.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I shivered a little on the inside.
Thank you.
All right, now you are wild shaping into a polar bear.
Yes.
Diamond Joe, a bear now looking you right in the face.
You know, I've never had that effect with a pie before. I mean, it's honestly, I almost feel a bit inappropriate. It was nothing. I didn't spike the pie in the slightest. I'd like a witness of some sort, please, to ensure that take a bit of this pie and forensically analyze it, because there ain't no Cosby in this show. Now, as we carry on, he looks around and he goes, and he boops you on the snoot. He goes, "Oh, you're the cutest little bear. You are the cutest little bear. Oh, you are just the most adorable. What is your? Are you also called Millac? Because you are a cutie little bear. You're a cutie."
As Diamond Joe is doing the, squeezing the cheeks and booping them on the nose, Millac does not like to be talked down upon. He's just gonna be like, he's gonna show his fangs. He's gonna be like, "Rrr."
Oh, I don't speak bear, but to meet you too, buddy.
How adorable of an encounter, from sweet to cute. Let's see if this bear has claws. But before we do, dear Arbiter, I need a D20 roll from you.
Grandmaster, the bear may want to take a bonus action.
Oh, that's true. I did not mean to cut it short. I'm sorry, Millac the bear. Or Millac the polar bear. Please, take whatever bonus action you'd like. You can certainly interact with your environment if you'd like, or kiss him, or boop him back.
As I am a polar bear, can I smell to see if I could smell out any of that black powder that would be around here?
What? Roll me a history check first to see if you know what black powder smells like.
Fair enough.
I'll be honest, in my life, I don't think I've ever smelled black powder before. I've not been around such a dangerous substance. I'm curious.
Okay, with the 14, yeah, you're familiar with black powder. You've been around a powder keg or two in your time, so yeah, roll a perception. Roll it with advantage because you're in bear form.
Yeah. 1, 2.
You got a big old nose, can smell anything. And bear nose. Yep, I would definitely need. Oh, better. Oh, a 22.
The 22. You smell powder nearby. Grandmaster, reveal the location of the first powder barrel.
Right here in this barrel.
Ooh.
You know this is dangerous, and this is a rather large barrel. Normally, it takes just a little to make a boom, and this will go a boom sort of thing. Maybe a kaboom, perhaps.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's it, right? I bared up and I sniffed out the black powder, and now I have a plan.
Yep, that is it. Grandmaster, I will roll my nat 20. No, it's a 15.
No,
okay,
it's a 15. You still fall short. Don't worry, I'm used to you being a disappointment.
fair enough. Round 3. Diamond Joe, you are able to act once again. This time, is he still hitting himself?
This is the final round of hitting themselves with melee actions.
Very well.
Okay, so Diamond Joe will use his defensive field bonus action as a field of radiant energies to boom appears around his body, kind of shaking off a little bit of the cream from the pie, and then looks over and goes, I hate to be a little bit discourteous and all the rest, but I've got to say that I need to get on with the bit of finding my boy, and nobody really here seems to be interested in helping me find my boy. And I've given you pie, Millac, so it's we're good, right? Whatever happens.
The bear just kind of looks at you and goes, roar, roar, roar.
Good-o! And he'll use his breath weapon on you. I need to make a Dex 16 save.
All right.
It sounded so nice, and then breath weapon.
As a cone of lightning, just kind of like a line of lightning sort of comes out of his mouth in 15-foot cone. Alright. Just a bit of microwaving, because sometimes a little bit of the...
Ooh.
An 18.
Dex save.
Oh, nice. So you're taking half as much damage, which will be 3d10. No idea if you rolled or not. Should say 10.
3d10?
So I rolled a 10 and 3d10 in D&D Beyond. I don't know if that came through or not.
It did not. Just how much? What was the damage?
So it'll be half 5. So you'll take 5 lightning damage.
5 lightning damage coming in. And for reference, how much does your polar bear have total?
I think 52. I'm just gonna double check that.
I like that number. 52 is solid.
She sounds great.
I apologize. I lied. I gave myself 10 extra. It's 42. I knew it was a 2. Yeah.
Look
I knew
at
it was
you
a 2.
telling the truth.
Okay.
And then as my spell action, I will cast a Thunder Wave. We need a DC 17 save, please.
Dex saving throw, correct?
Constitution, you've got. You so it should be good for you. Yeah.
Be strong. Stable oneself.
Long.
Dig deep into your constitution and hold true, polar bear. You will not with a 5.
As sort of like Diamond Joe just turns around and goes, that wasn't that interesting. Let's have a terrific fart. And with that sort of that sort of disruption of the air, sort of magnified through his suit, you're failing that save means that you'll take 12 points of thunder damage, and you're pushed away by me from 10 feet in a straight line. Plus there is a thunderous, audible boom for 300 feet in all directions. It goes... Pardon me, that pie does not get to me sometimes, I must say. That is his turn.
All right. What was the damage on that?
It was 12 thunder damage. I will try and resync my Foundry and everything while we do that.
No worries. Okay, got it. All right.
With that electrical blast, Millac is going to growl at you, and he's going to walk quickly over to the barrel that was sniffed out earlier.
You will take an attack of opportunity as you walk away. So
Okay.
Diamond Joe, you are able to make a melee attack should you choose.
Oh.
I think Diamond Joe might have fallen asleep.
You know what? On this end, go ahead and just give me a stealth and see if you can just sneak away from Diamond Joe. Perhaps he doesn't notice as he's busy taking his pills.
I'm gonna quietly bear myself over there.
Oh my
A
gosh!
natural
Listen,
20!
you definitely do. And I'm assuming whatever action that you will take next, it will come as a surprise to him. So you will have advantage with that nat freaking 20. Heck yes! Quiet bear paws on this dusty field.
Oh, yes.
So, thinking back to when Millac spent a little time in a traveling band, traveling circus, I would like to pick up that barrel and kind of do that thing that bears do where they play with it on the bottom of their feet. And then,
A little circus bear?
yeah, like a little circus bear, and then like just toss it over to Diamond Joe and see if I could get it to pop on him.
Hey, sorry, I had a little moment there. Senior moment, disappeared, and wasn't entirely sure what happened. What's going on, eh?
It seems that you dozed off for a second, Diamond Joe.
I never dozed off. I think the world just went a bit dark around me. What happened?
You may have just mixed some pills up the wrong way. The concoction may have gotten you just for a hot minute. And in that hot minute, your polar bear opponent that you're going for, stealthily got away from you, and you find yourself now with a barrel of black powder just coming from the sky down towards you.
He has tossed a black powder barrel at you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Listen, my darling, I've tossed a few salads in my life, but I've never tossed a barrel of black powder. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, eh?
You are gonna find out pretty soon, buddy.
All right, dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Sure, let's give it a go. Takes it. Not my major moment. Does that work?
It did work.
Yeah,
a
roll,
9
but it
is a
failed.
failure. Grandmaster, how much damage are these powder kegs doing tonight?
These are doing at least a D12 plus 5.
Okay.
So Millac, I will let you roll in Foundry that D12 plus 5 damage.
What sort of damage is it?
It is fire damage.
Yes.
I will use an absorb element slot.
Absorb
good
elements,
plan.
okay.
That was for max damage as well. So 17 coming your way, you use the absorb elements for 5, so 12 fire damage
12
to
damage.
you.
And you can absorb the greater half of that for your absorb elements. You 3.
Yeah, and resist. So that's So that's what does that go down to? So that's 17 down to 9.
17, you absorbed 5 of it?
No,
So
the way
12.
it works is it's weird. So basically, it gives you resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn. So it'll half it because it's resistant. That's it.
Okay, very well.
Okay,
And
so
then
fire
I then
for the
can
trigger.
use that 5
Yeah, okay,
damage
so
additionally
9.
on a melee attack. Yeah. So 9. Cool.
Nice. Nice. Throw set explosions now. As you had lifted and thrown that, feeling the weight of it, Millac, you know and can tell that that was a half full barrel.
Oh. That is a lot of damage for a half full.
It is.
All right. You have tossed this barrel. This barrel is no longer in play.
Boom!
Millac, anything else for your turn as you toss this barrel?
May I? So, Millac is going to focus on their natural training as a bear and will absorb.
Get
as
in the
a-
woods.
Yep. And is going to quickly absorb one of his spell slots to gain hit points to heal. as a bonus action.
Okay. How many hit points you regaining?
I believe it's only a D8 per level, so I'm just gonna absorb a first level spell slot.
Okay.
A bear healing. Where do I find that spa? That sounds very relaxing.
It's very lovely.
Huh. Sign me up. She's gonna look down at Doug the Pug. You need that too. Maybe then you'll actually have bones.
Oh, Doug the Pug.
I can help if he's a bit boneless.
Is it an
Got a little
automatic
something here in my bag.
He'd probably. I don't know. We'd have to consult his vet for that first.
Oh no, you wouldn't, little randy bugger. I'm sure it'll be fine, huh?
Really,
It's
do you
better
need
to
to roll
check
for that healing?
animals.
This multi-universal connection is definitely a bit ropey. Huh? I'm going to get a refund from that bloody Mordenkainen fellow.
Yeah, get your refund. You're gonna need it.
You burn a spell slot for 1 HP, Millac.
1 HP.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, Millac. That paper cut that you had
Worth
bringing
it.
into this fight heals up for you on your tiny paw.
Yep.
Worth it. All right.
Totally worth it.
If that is your turn, Diamond, into the round, Grandmaster. D20 coming in.
They do need that.
It's a 6.
That's even sadder than before. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Round 4, Diamond Joe. You were the first to act.
Oh, I remember I had 10 hit points, didn't I? It was the thing I did with the shield. So actually, it's most of that fire actually came off the 10 hit points of the shield that was around my armor, kind of like got softer.
Fair enough.
That's a little bit unfair. I think throwing barrels at a elderly gentleman looking for his boy, but I guess you must have a polarizing opinion of me. Polarizing opinion. Oh,
So bad. The crowd, you can audibly hear the crowd
That's what I
booing.
say.
Well, does the crowd approve of the polarizing opinion? Yay or nay in chat? We will see. Depending on how many yays and how many
What kind
nays.
of bloody crowd are you? You can't exactly. Come on.
Man.
Have a little bit of fun, huh? Give an old man a bit of a frisson. Now, let's have a look over here. He will. So I'm using all these new things from the new Fizzband book. Oh yes, I got a bone to pick with you, by the way. Hey, listen, you had a thing last week. I saw it. I even saw the pictures of it. It said something about the Fizzband fabulous treasure thing or the other, and I was looking at it thinking, oh, that seems like they look a bit like me. That seems like my sort of thing. Why the bloody hell am I not on that show? Where's my invitation? Got lost in the post, didn't you?
Well, you see, when we put it together, it was like a last-minute thing, and it was just kind of, there was just a few of us around, and, it wasn't like a planned-out dragon death match, so it just kind of happened, you know when you're just hanging out with friends, and then all of a sudden, someone says, hey, let's have a battle royale of dragons to the death, and that's what you do, so it was, yeah. Next one, you're in on the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
Bloody well better be. That's what I'm saying, huh?
But I will say, your polarizing joke did not ice over the chat. They loved it so wholeheartedly. There was not a complaint. You are granted a D4 inspo.
Oh, it's very, very good. What's a couple of 1 to 4 inches between friends is a very marvelous thing. It's a
It's a gift. It's a little extra bonus. Just enough.
Just a little tip.
Just the tip, huh? It's a little bit, but okay. So, he will attempt to kind of like stump a little bit forward and using his repulsion breath, which really is just a bad case of halitosis mixed with a little bit of sildenafil nitrate. Will attempt to use a repulsion breath to push you 20 feet away from him towards the gate. The intention is to push you back into where those barrels are. Did you hear any of that?
Yes,
Yes,
we got you.
yes.
You're trying to push
Okay,
him into this
okay.
barrel.
I will
Yeah,
say,
so
I
let's go
think
20
we
feet.
are really capitalizing on the stereotype that sometimes older individuals, like elderly, have some bad breath here.
Oh no! It's because I'm a dragonborn in it. It's hard to get to
of
the
course.
back
Yeah,
teeth.
no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not old.
It's not an age
It's not old
thing.
people. It's all
Nothing at all
dragonborns are
like
known
that.
to have bad breath.
What is this,
Right.
Jerry? I love you know. Many of my friends are gerontophiles. I certainly am. No, the older the leather, the better the weather. I don't know. Anyway, but moving on.
The older the leather, the better the weather.
Yes.
What? You never heard that
don't know
phrase?
what it
Not
means.
common
It
around
actually
here.
Not
sounds
even one
okay.
time in my entire life.
Yeah,
So
I don't know where you're from, buddy, but in the big city, that's what we say.
Yeah.
Older the leather, the better the weather. You know, and everybody
yeah.
wants a good weather to go. A bit of chicky time.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and maybe it'll stick.
Bit of how's your uncle?
A little bit of hide the
Go
pickle.
ahead and do your gross breath.
Yeah,
worry
you need
about
to make
the
a
weather
strength
later.
saving. You make a strength saving throw for me, mate.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
You got
What,
it.
you have a really random collection of like dex to constitution to
Oh,
strength.
it's totally strange. Oh, good heavens. So that's 13 total. So yeah, you get pushed back 20 feet away from you and knocked prone.
You are pushed into this powder cake barrel.
And then...
Grandmaster, will that trigger the barrel?
It will trigger the barrel. It is halfway full.
Okay. Then Diamond Joe, you need to roll that 1d12 plus 5.
Alrighty-ho then.
It's a barrel fight.
As you are shoved backwards into this barrel
Boom.
and prone.
Nice little tumble through.
It's
That will be
11 points in total, so 6 plus 5.
Okay.
11 fire damage to the polar bear.
All right, 11 fire damage coming in as you
Oh,
are
sorry,
pushed.
plus the... No, it's melee. Never mind. It's supposed to be all elements, but
Yeah,
it's irrelevant. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, proceed.
And then he'll sort of then go, I wasn't expecting to blow up on the first go. I was just planning on dropping a little firebolt on you just to keep it a little extra spicy. Now I'm a bit confused, but I've already lined the spell up, so I may as well let it out. And he just sort of like a little sort of firebolt kind of like pops out of his shoulder, sort of like a predator-like laser. But it doesn't quite, it's not like the nice 3 dots in a straight line that just appears. Instead, it's more like the battery's not working. And so he's like, hey, come on, what the hell's wrong? And he takes the batteries out and he rubs it between his palms for a second. Like, he does, and he pops it back in and he goes, okay, go. And the little firebolt comes zipping across. Let's see if we hit. Did I roll?
Little fireball.
26 will hit on the first.
Yes.
I'm so impressed with this. You get to do quite a bit.
I didn't realize artificers didn't suck until I built this character.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like,
Fair
wow.
enough.
And so that's 13 points of fire damage on top of that.
13 more points of fire damage coming in.
This polar bear's fur coat is getting singed. To be honest, though, if you all happened to watch an earlier show where Jared made us fight a freaking fur creature that was all white, you might deserve this a little. This might be an odd payback for making me kill a Yeti family this morning.
You only killed the mom and the dad,
And not the whole family.
Not the whole
the whole
family.
family.
Well, that's just amateurism. If you kill the mom and dad, you've left the children there to grow up with a resentful kind of attitude that means that they're going to track you down in some giant vengeance loop. You've got to go the whole way on these things or not at all. That's what I always said.
Of course.
Just
Fair
all
enough.
in.
Don't worry, there's next week's episode.
I believe that shifts me back to being Millac, the actual person, as I've eaten more than enough damage. Correct?
You have 2 hit points left, actually.
2 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do a
The
spell with
bear
2 hit points.
lives!
You still have just a fraction of health still on that bear.
All right. It's my go, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. If Diamond Joe is all but done. No movement for you, Diamond Joe. Staying where you're at.
I'm all done, laddie. I'm all done. just take a moment of rest for a moment.
Yeah. You sit down, you take a breather, and we'll let the polar bear do some work.
Just so you know, you're prone, then Millac, you will need to stand up.
Yes.
Yes.
Minor thing.
All right. So, as the bear, I'm going to stand up, and that's half my movement, correct?
Yeah. So you have 20 feet of movement left. You are 30 feet away.
Can I run and jump into Diamond Joe, knocking him off the edge?
I will let you jump the extra distance if you consume your bonus action.
I'm going to do all of that.
Okay.
Get him! Give him a bear hug!
And I just jump right into him, trying to knock him off the ledge into all that stuff underneath to kind of tangle us all up.
Diamond Joe, make me a dexterity saving throw, 15.
Oh, right.
Let's see if you can squirm your way out of this. And 11, you're going to go down with him as he takes you off this ledge.
Does haste give me advantage on dex saves? I can't remember. Quick check.
I cannot remember off the top of my head either.
Advantage on dex saves, yeah, it does.
Okay, yep. Then roll with advantage.
Oh,
19.
Yay!
It will save. Okay, so you are actually able to sidestep. Jared, you're gonna go off of the ledge just down below him, but he's gonna be able to dodge you just barely.
So Steely Dan's cassette tape. What's that over there?
So now you are just down here about it's not a tall ledge, 3 or 4 feet below him.
Yep.
Oh, hey, buddy, what happened to the ledge?
As I kind of miss my lunge, and I kind of go over, I'm like, woo.
You are still within attack range though. Should you want to make your action?
Sure, I will try and claw him.
Okay.
As I fall, just whipping my hands back and forth at him.
you're definitely tall enough that you can reach up and swipe at his ankles, taking a claw action at them. Big old bear coming in for a hit of 26.
Will hit.
So I'm going to use a reaction if that's okay.
Okay.
No, I don't know if it'll allow me to. Hang on 1 second. 26 is not going to, it's still going to hit anyway. Go ahead, do your thing. You're all good.
Do it. Even Doug's like,
Oh, I
Like
see,
that.
now you got a little bit of oomph in your little boy.
yeah, he's getting excited.
Yeah.
26 hits. Let's roll that damage.
26, and claw is 2d6 plus 5.
Okay.
Apparently.
Ooh.
Perfect.
There's the damage. 11 clawing. What, slashing? Claws are slash, right?
Yeah, slashing.
3 off the temp and then 8 off the top. So
Correct.
put that down. That's good. I'll also make a con save to see if haste stays up. Yep.
That will
good.
stay up.
No worries. Okay, so cool.
All right.
Angry bear. Rah! But that's my turn.
You look like you fell down. You need a hand up. I mean, you don't need to dig your claws into me quite so harsh, but all right. And so he's going to attempt to grab hold of the bear, and he's going to yoink it up back on here. But as he does so, he doesn't quite realize that he's still got his thunder gauntlets turned on. So it's still going to count as an attack. And so that's the hit. It gets 2 attacks a turn, so it's 2.
Okay.
So the first one is not great. Second one is kind of ish. 13 and 16.
Do a 13 and 16 hit your bear.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. So you'll take.
Well, the first let's resolve the first one first. The 13.
You got it. So the first one will do 5 plus 10 plus another 5 points of fire damage. So it'll be 15 damage.
Okay, 15. So that will drop you out of bear form.
Yep.
And
like 13 will carry through, I guess, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And you'll have 13 off after that.
And the second one.
And then so the
Second
second
one's
one you rolled, it does a 16 hit in your normal form.
No, this.
Oh,
this
great.
six-
Good point.
It does not. As your AC changes, you shift back into your normal form. The second attack will miss.
Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Something electric between us, I'm guessing, huh? Okay. So he'll. And for his action, because it's still hasted, will.
So the gauntlet was your bonus action?
It's just an action, so I get 2 actions, right? Because haste. So,
Okay, yeah. But you attacked twice with the gauntlet?
Spell. Yeah, because Artificer level 5, you get 2 attacks with when you do the power armor guy.
Okay.
We'll then look at you and say, maybe you didn't want to be up here, and because you're right in front of him, and just on the ledge, he's gonna thunderwave you again.
Oh,
Oh,
sad
push
face.
you off the edge.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. The DC is.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, 17.
7 doesn't matter what it is. That's a fail.
You got it. So you'll take 2d8 points of thunder damage. There's 9 points of thunder damage, and you get pushed away 10 feet, sort of straight, sort of vertically. Plus, of course, there's a loud boom as again this time, the Diamond Joe just kind of goes, "Oh, sorry, pardon me, got one of these coming out."
Okay.
As another sort of magnified fart comes out.
Millac, you find yourself rolling across this canvas tent that had been set up, now hitting the ground, breaking that clay pot that you're in, and you notice in this clay pot more black powder around. You're lucky your fall had first hit on that canvas instead of on that copper pot.
All right, yeah.
And as a final thing, I will refresh my defensive field as a last bonus action.
Okay.
Got it. Over to you, sir. As he looks down and goes, "Oh, hey, a long way down over there. Did not want more pie."
Yeah, I fell down. I thought I would be able to give you a hug. I was trying to avoid the explosions and stuff, but don't worry, I'm down here. Give me a moment, please. Give me a moment, and I'm going to spend my half my movement to stand, from prone, and as I stand, I'm gonna dust off some of the powder. And because that's all black powder down here, and I don't want to be near it. So I'm going to actually take a 5-foot step back if possible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Away. Yep. So I'm just gonna move back 5 feet,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna look at my Diamond Joe over there, and I'm gonna be like, it looks like you're a little cold. Don't worry, I will heat you up. And I'm gonna rub my hands together and pick up some of that black powder, and I'm going to cast the spell Heat Metal. So I'm going to heat Diamond Joe's armor up.
Okay. Heat metal. Do you have to touch it?
No, Heat Metal is
All right.
Does it work on magic items?
In this case, we will rule it yes.
Okay, that's what you're playing.
Choose a manufactured metal object such as metal weapon or suit of armor.
Okay.
You can use you cause the object to glow red hot, so your armor starts to become very hot. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage.
Add in a D4 on top of that because of the black powder that you have picked up.
All right.
Extra spice in there. My Salt Bay. Just throw that on there. I can't. How does he do it? I can't look as rich as he does when he does it.
Yeah, he gets his hand in this weird praying mantis pose.
Soul Bay is the true The true bourgeois salter of our generation.
Yeah. Yes. The first is 9 points of fire damage, I imagine, from the heat, correct?
Yeah, that's everything together. The D4 and the 2D8. So I did the most amount of damage possible.
Oh, as my friend Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here. I better take off all my clothes, huh?
Do we want to see an old dragonborn's body?
I said, good gracious, dragons, bodacious.
We may have to cast blinding if that's the case. The new spell.
A little bit of Gonna take my clothes off.
Yeah, and that's as much as Millac can do. Just trying to warm up Diamond Joe.
All right.
So I need to make a Constitution save. Otherwise, I'm going to be in some trouble. What I roll? Not great, but 13. What's the DC? What's your DC? And probably quite high, isn't it?
Are you concentrating on something?
Yes.
This is on the heat metal. It says if I'm holding or wearing an object and take damage from it, which I did, I must succeed in the Constitution saving throw or drop the item if I can. It's hard to drop the item because I'm in it. It's my armor. It's like the whole thing. So instead, it's just I'll just take the disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it's a 17. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'll just take the disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks to start on my next turn.
Sounds good.
But it is very, very warm, actually. Okay, then. I think what I'm going to do, old fruity, is, oh, yes, here we go. This is gonna be it. How far?
Rev up for your action. Are you? Are you revving up for your action? Or are you reacting to this event?
I was just narratively rambling, in fairness, but it's so, for sure. I mean, give me the credit, yeah.
Start a new
plan
round
or something.
Very well. It's a natural one. Grandmaster.
You're the worst. Okay, I cannot with you. You rolled a nat 1.
Maybe I just need a break. Maybe if we take 10 minutes.
We do need a break. You can't be rolling nat 1s, and I'm hungry for pie, and I need to get sunglasses before we see whatever is underneath that armor, if that's what he's getting ready to do. So let us take our break.
Yeah.
You all protect your eyes because I don't know what we're about to see next as these two continue to battle it out. Stay tuned for a halftime show, and then we will be back with pie, perhaps, and more bears and more black powder and less armor.
Come on, honey.
We'll see you soon. Name that monster. It's a minute. And where are you casting this fireball, might I ask?
Right next to him. And if I happen to blow myself up, then so be it.
There's not really an if there if that's what you're doing. I need you both to make me a death saving throw. 10 is a success. 10 is a success. Roll me another death saving throw, both of you. A natural 1 will be 2 failures, Lord Zyron. A natural 1!
Fucking kidding me.
No!
Kidding me right now, bro. What is going on here?
2 natural 1 death saving throws back to back. You both have 1 success, 2 failures. Far beyond the comforts of home, past the dimly lit taverns, the gently swaying fields, the tallest snow-clad mountain peaks, and above even the golden horizon itself, lies a dark void outside of all space and time. If you're lucky, the dread fortress will call to you, drawing you out of the darkness and into the halls of the Grand Master, Elucia Skypiercer. Though retired from battle, the Grand Master yearns for the days of glory and bloodshed. She has tasked the Arbiter, her servant in all things, to curate a spectacle, a series of games to commemorate her greatness and provide a momentary respite from the dull droning of boredom. Heroes, villains, monsters and beasts of all shapes and sizes are ripped from time and their plane of existence to fight for survival in her arena. You, Acolyte, are called to bear witness to D20 Deathmatch.
Ooh. Nice dice, Dice Daddy. Good roll, Dice Daddy. That's it, Dice Daddy. Don't be shy. Get in there. Thanks, Dice Daddy. Dice Daddy.
Do you wish to live together or die together?
Live like he's the Magneto to my Mr. Professor X, Magneto Professor X, like that? Or live like best friends forever in a field?
Mr. Professor.
I will be the Professor X to your Magneto.
Mr.
For
Professor
as
X,
long
thank
as
you.
you wish.
We'll see how this story plays out. Arbiter, flip a coin for me. It is a 1. That 1 means that you will both get to live, but in only one body.
What?
One. One body.
Well, you're playing with fire right now, and you will get burned. Immolation.
Oh, no. See ya.
To make a dexterity saving throw. 14.
That's a nat 20! Oh, shit!
I feel like you were really trying to hurt me there. Got a finale of sorts, something I've been working on for quite a while. Cone of Cold. You need to make a con save of 16.
Okay, let's see.
It's a nat 20!
Nat 20! What the heck?
Slug fest!
Unreal.
Woo!
Unreal.
Let's go! back-to-back 20s.
This is hilarious.
All right, welcome back to D20 Deathmatch. We are in the thralls of another epic battle. Words is hard.
Yeah, you can't word. I'll word.
I can't word.
Instead. We are in the midst of a battle of epicness where there is pie and glowing armor and bears and black powder and also pills of a lot of different kinds. It's all very confusing and exciting at the same time. There's kindness and meanness and hits and breath. Let me tell you, Doug and I cannot keep up, but we are excited. We are excited as we approach this field again, going into, what is the round at this point? I can't even tell. Round 4, round 5?
It is top of round 5, Grandmaster.
Ooh, I am ready for round 5. Let us begin. Yes.
All right.
Let's do those gifts, thank you.
Round 5. Diamond Joe.
I tell you, it's why I take the pills, you know, because this means I'm not some 3-round Joe. I can keep on going all night. Now, let me see, where was I? Oh, yes. As he will reach across and goes, you know, sometimes the best of relationships, the best of friendships, just need a little bit of lubrication. And so he will cast grease around where you are in an area. The spell Grease is a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, so basically 10 feet in sort of a kind of radius-ish around you, turning it into difficult terrain. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Ooh. I'll be honest, I did not know where you were going to end that sentence, but lubrication was not one on my list.
It's a 17 you need to make, so you just failed, I'm afraid, Millac. As he goes, and you know, because sometimes it's a social lubrication.
Sure.
Sounds
Life
familiar.
lessons I'm learning here.
Patient discussion from earlier. Eh? Now, where are we? Oh yes, that is right. Because like any good relationship, it's not just the lubrication you need. You need that little something, that little, how do I say it? The oomph, the joie de vivre, the spark. He will, because I don't think I can cast the second spell with haste, so instead he's going to. What's the range from Joe down to?
You are.
Not bad, 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet away.
Let's see. Yeah. And haste is haste. Is it concentration?
It is, yeah. I've been rolling the saves, but
okay.
I will, however, use a breath weapon again.
Okay.
Because although the range of the breath weapon is 15 feet, it should still be able to get I can move 5 feet forward, I reckon, so it gets me in range. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely. You've got
and
the
so
movement.
let me sort of go here. Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, look at that. Okay. And then I will breath weapon, which is a lightning attack. So I need another dex save, so DC 16. Though you are prone, so I guess that advantage and disadvantage cancels each other. I don't know. I don't know if these rules work. I just DM game.
If you are prone, you'd be rolling that dex with disadvantage as you're trying to roll out of the way.
Got it.
Into the Vaseline of joy.
Or just own it. Maybe you're just a greasy individual.
He's owning it.
16 on the dex save. Was that?
The 13. Sorry.
13. Okay.
And
I actually see 3 different dex saves.
And so I think that would mean that the breath weapon damage will be, you'll take the full 3d10. And because it's lightning and there's all that black powder there, I don't know what you're going to say that does, but that is 22 points of lightning damage.
And
now I'll leave it in your hands, folks, as to whether the grease explodes and all the rest of it, right? But
I will give you 1d4 for the black powder, since that is spilled out all over the place. And for the grease that you have done, I will give you a 1d6 on top of it as you hit this and do a double setup for it. So 1d4 for fire, 1d6. A total of 8.
Now that is how you get a party started, if you ask old Diamond Joe.
All right, as that lightning comes in, Millac is looking bloodied as all this grease and powder begin to ignite around him.
Oh man, that's pretty rough. I'm having a hard day today.
Be strong,
I'm sorry to hear
Millac.
that.
I've
got something in the bag.
I'm going to make my my spell save for the heat armor, which Diamond Joe is still working on.
Good old concentration, yeah.
Oh, hit the wrong button.
Own it. Be the Vaseline monster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be 11 because the highest damage I did to you is lightning 22. So
22, yeah. So that falls off of you, because if I do the con, it's just going to be lower at that point. So the heat armor breaks, but Millac is not one to give up quickly. Millac is going to start to just roar with rage while he is on the floor rolling around in this grease.
Okay.
And is going to cast the spell. Where is it? Conjure animals. And I'm going to opt for the one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Or,
what do you want?
Polar bear, obviously.
Another polar bear.
Obviously. More polar bears.
More polar
That's what
bears.
we'll bring them to this desert arena and we'll put a polar bear here. Perfect.
Where would you like to, where are you summoning this polar bear to?
Yeah, right next to Diamond Joe, as I have 60 feet of spellcasting on this one.
Yeah, that works. That'll work. I'm imagining this working very similarly, like how Thor calls Mjolnir.
Yep.
You're just calling your polar bear, and it just zooms right towards you.
That's my power. I just summon bears. It's quite unbearable.
Who's this little cutie, huh? Who's this little cutie? Oh, you need a poop on the snoot too, do you? Eh? It's a little poopy on the snoot, huh? What's your name, huh, little fellow?
What is its name? Will you name it for us? Your Mjolnir of polar bears.
My polar bear. I'm going to name it. Let's call it Honey Boo Boo.
Oh.
Honey Boo Boo. All right. You've summoned this polar bear. What else for your turn?
Yes, I'm going to stand as per, so I'm not prone anymore.
Okay.
And then can I cast no, I can't do that. It's
Sure you can.
Not a bonus action. You know what I'm gonna do?
You could ask.
You go ahead and cast whatever you're gonna cast.
Oh, I was gonna cast what was this? The Hunter's Mark, which is a bonus action on my friend over here, Diamond Joe.
100%. You got that Hunter's Mark on.
Yes.
Mark him.
I gotta remember what Hunter's Mark looks like. All right, but he is Hunter's marked.
Don't leave too many marks, because then other people might, ask for it.
It's a cool tattoo. It'll make you hip with all the young kids again.
Oh, I've got a couple of tattoos I could show you, darling. He looks and goes, it's nice to know that you want to know where I am, huh? A bit creepy, bit first date creepy.
All right, Millac.
He's tracking you.
You have summoned a polar bear. You have Hunter's marked. How about that second action?
Can I throw a javelin?
Yes.
I'm going to throw a javelin. I have those in my backpack. I totally forgot I had those.
Do it.
He just pulls out a javelin. Well, hello, Mary Poppins. Bring that javelin out.
13? That's really low.
Will not hit.
So sad.
As your aim is just a little bit off, it flies right over his shoulder.
It was all that grease just slipped right out of my hand. Just at the last second, just.
And that javelin's just sticking in the rock above your polar bear.
You have to have a real good grip on the pole.
You have to.
You gotta tighten up on that pole, on that big shaft sometimes.
Am I back?
Yes, here you are. You're here.
Where was I? What was I doing?
I don't know, but it is the end of round 5, Grandmaster. Here comes a D20.
Yes.
Natural 20.
You finally got
After
it.
the break.
Oh,
Finally got it. Let them finish this next round, but after that, I want you to do something special, dear Arbiter. Something grand, something wonderful. Do you hear me?
Is he going to dance? Is he going to dance for us? I love a dancing Arbiter. That sounds lovely.
His dancing is quite entrancing. He does the Macarena very well.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I would call it the Modern Canaan where I'm from. Hey, Modern Canaan.
He's got a lot of good options. So.
All right, well, I consider my options for a chaotic event. Diamond Joe, it is your turn.
Well, so Zulu looks around a bit confused and he's a bit uncertain as to what's happened in the last 20 or 30 seconds of internet failure. He sort of sees a greasy polar bear. No, he sees a greasy Millac, but the polar bear is just hanging out.
Yeah, he's right behind you, looking upset.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, that's, yeah. Well, let me have a look, huh? So, he's gonna... Okay, so he's got a bonus action ability, which is called from his boots, which allows him to move some distance. Let me see if this works. Come here, measure. Cool. So he's going to. Oh, wait! I can't see the polar bear. So he's going to basically teleport with the bonus action with the boots 15 feet, so that he's behind the polar bear. So in a straight line between the polar bear, Millac, and the grease ball. So literally like I'm going right 15 feet, and then he's going to cast lightning bolt.
Okay, lightning bolt.
Aiming on all three in a straight line. He goes, "Oh, you know, I used to be quite the old bull shark back in my day, you know, and break out the cues. That's what I say. Come on then, buddy boy, let's have a little gamey, eh?" So he'll move back in that row as he pops back, and will use his lightning bolts.
You are lightning bolting this polar bear's butthole, just so you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm lining it right up, you know, straight through the one, through the other, like a polar bear thing caterpillar with electricity. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, that's very. I would wake up anyone. I can't imagine.
It's a bit of a metaverse, I would say.
Yeah, like a taser straight to the butthole. Yeah.
Oh, taser to the butthole.
Everyone knows what that feels like.
A phrase I've never said before, but I'm going to say a lot more starting now. I'm gonna taser to the butthole. It sounds good. Like a taser in the butthole. Like a taser. Okay.
All right.
It's a deck save for me, my friend Jared.
I got you. Let me see what happens. Oh, I'm doing amazing.
8 on the dex. Your polar bear will also need to make this dex save, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Let me roll for the bear.
Make the bear live.
Bear's gonna get like a nat 20 or something. Oh man.
17.
So the save for the bear does make it, and so it'll take 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
But you will take 19 points of lightning damage, and we'll have a save.
It clenches its butt cheeks, protecting the butthole.
Yep.
You minimizing damage.
It clenched real tight.
It's got them strong booty muscles.
You know, it's that reaction after you get a little bit of the old lightning. I've had, in my youth, I used to have somebody take on those little 9-volt batteries and rub them across my dragon scales, and you know, just start to give a little tingle. A little tingle in the right place, and have a little tingle.
For all our viewers, do not try that at home.
Yeah, let's not.
Well, I mean, if you've got dragon scales to try it on, I suggest you bloody well do. But if you don't, on the other hand...
That's the disclaimer. If you have dragon scales.
We do not condone the use of electrifying yourself.
Is this? You can't see my head move. Am I stuck on some kind of weird time loop? What the hell's going on?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Arbiter.
Yes.
You'll fix that. You be on the way of fixing his head so it moves.
His head so it moves.
Because you got to move the head.
You've got to move the head. There's a lot of...
There's a lot of game in that.
Yeah.
You know, as my mother used to say, stick the tongue out, move the head, no one's gonna complain, huh? But,
Your mother sounds like a very interesting woman.
My mother was a worldly woman, and I won't hear a damn bad word said against her unless it's out of my mouth.
I have nothing bad to say against her. Not at all. She shares her wisdom.
She certainly did. Shared it around a lot, if you ask me. But,
Fair enough.
Come along. I see you've got to it, Arbiter. That's very good, but,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Diamond Joe, is that your turn?
I think that's me bloody well and truly done for. Never to be invited back, that's what they say.
Okay.
Now, Diamond Joe, one and done. But, the only last thing I'd say, my friend, is that I might need a con save from you for concentration. Is there a concentration on the polar bear? I can't remember.
Is there a concentration?
Once it's summoned,
I don't believe so.
it's not about maintaining the summon there.
Ah, nice. Okay, which is don't worry about it. Then that's it. That is my turn.
It ends. And you, Millac, and your polar bear Honey Boo Boo, what would you like to do?
I'm feeling the burn from that lightning. it got deep inside me. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. But I'm going to cast it at my highest level, which is 5th level.
So you shall. May it be higher than 1. Like last time.
Did that work?
No. Did not. How many are you getting back?
I see how it is.
Oh, no, there
we
it
go.
is.
There it is.
14.
Yep. Amazing. All those 1s and 2s. Solid.
Much needed healing.
More than one.
Yes, more than 1s. And then, can I call to my bear and make my bear swipe at Diamond Joe?
Ask it to do so, and it shall.
That bear acts on your turn independently. It's at so you are able to take your actions and then your bear acts.
I mean, I wouldn't listen to him if I were you, though. He just got you tasered up the arse. So what was the appropriate phrase? Tasered in the butt.
You got tasered in the butthole.
Tasered in the butt.
There's the butt, but then there's the butthole. It's a very particular target.
Yes.
The butt is much larger,
It's a
especially
lot of
on a polar bear.
accuracy to hit it.
Yes, yes.
I'm
So
so proud of you,
Millac,
my dear.
call to your bear. Tell it what it must do. Speak and share words.
So Millac gonna yell and say, get him! Get him! He's trying to get your butthole! No one gets in the hole of Honey Boo Boo. Don't let him get the honey pot. And then he's going to, Honey Boo Boo's gonna bite.
Okay. The 20 to hit.
No, it's sort of like there's a point where he's sort of just looking at but no, I think there's been some fundamental misunderstanding here. I don't want to get in your honey boo boo honey pot butthole. I am primarily here looking for my lost boy.
Okay.
Sorry.
He will not hit.
The bear misses his attack. You can move on with your attacks.
Can I? I'm gonna launch a javelin. Another sticky javelin from all this grease around me.
When does Vaseline become sticky?
Oh, when it's heated.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's gooey now.
Of course. It's a gooey sap. Got it.
It's a good set.
All right.
Better grip.
Launch your javelin.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to roll to hit on that one first.
It's like,
Sorry.
Yeah, he's just
6
ready. He's
damage.
willing
Should
it to
it
have
hit?
it.
No.
Will he do the damage? The damage does not with a 12. But you are
that was a
starting to build like a
mighty
nice easy
fine
thing to climb up.
throw.
Yeah.
Mighty fine throw. It's a lovely. You really embedded it right in there. You're quite good at the old penetration, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Does not
Yep,
hit.
that's it.
No, go ahead.
That's-
Second action.
One more javelin, I guess.
Go for it.
Into the mix.
You can also move as well. You know, you have your movement to get out of this if you'd like.
I'm scared to move. I've been like failing hard on like those dex checks to get out of this.
It is just difficult terrain. It'll take each square takes double the movement.
Oh. Yeah, can I do that? Can I get out of it then?
You have 25
Flip and slide
feet.
your way out there, buddy.
So you can move 15 feet past this square.
Yeah, let me get closer to Diamond Joe. I want to feel his heat.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll put you up here next to your bear.
Yeah,
You're not the first bear to say that, buddy.
All right. And go ahead with your last attack.
I'm going to strike out with my unarmed fist. I'm gonna try and fist Diamond Joe real hard.
Okay.
Bring the punch. Bring the punch.
16 will not hit.
Oh, so sad.
But you are united together with your bear once more. Perhaps there will be a spirit that warms inside you and helps you in your hits.
All right. End of the round.
Yes! No, Arbiter! You have had a full round now to consider what it is. Now, may
Yes.
I lay at your feet a reminder that there is much that you can do. And
have an idea.
on top of it, while you begin to launch said event, to our two champions, our acolytes. Scream your name and they grant you each 1 hero point. Congratulations, they have pushed you to the edge towards this battle, and may it also stand as a warning that at this point they beg from you blood and damage and all that you can give out. So when you find yourself coming to the end of your moment, push further, ask to do more, demand more, and give us reason to grant you that hero point that you have so rightly earned from the heart of your fans. Those are for you. And after our wonderful, wonderful Arbiter has enacted his event, I will roll my own D20 to give you one more chaotic event. Yes!
Very well. Grandmaster, I'm going to take a page out of your playbook in this one.
Yes.
I
Take all the pages.
I want to
I have
mix
plenty.
things up a bit.
Oh.
Jared. Millac, roll, call it heads or tails.
Tails.
Tails, the number 2. The
So it
number
is.
2. As this coin flips, the Arbiter holds up a hand, and your polar bear begins to molt and shift, and its bones begin to creak, and it lets out a roar and a lot of ungodly sounds, a lot of creaking as its bones begin to split in two. And that polar bear duplicates.
What? I got 2 bears?
Twins! I've got a story about twins, you know. It was a long time but yeah.
And now you have 2 polar bears that act independently on their turns.
Yes! More bear!
More bear! More bear! Can we get double the roar? I'll roar with you. Are you ready? Are you ready for this, Millac?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got in some roughness there. Perfect. Perfect. You know what, Arbiter? This is one of your best moves yet. Duplication. I didn't know you were capable of it, but it is truly impressive.
Well, Grandmaster, the other option was the bear was going to have 2 heads, but
This works. This works well enough. But I apologize.
What they say, huh?
What do they say?
2 head. No, it's right. Never mind.
No, but-
Keep on going. Sorry, Grandmaster. I didn't
it
mean to interrupt your moment in the glory.
I was actually caught in a moment of pause because hot freaking dog, our acolytes. I said I triggered 1, but they have triggered another one. There are 2 chaotic events now.
Oh, multiples.
In play.
I do love it when we get into multiples.
We are definitely in multiples. So instead of me rolling, I'm going to have each of our champions roll a D20, and we will bring out more chaotic events. It is just a night of pairs as we continue out on this.
I love a good pair.
Ooh, 6. And a 5.
Ooh, 6 and a 5. What will it be?
Very good, very good. You know what? Let us make this a night of bears. This, I am going to enact the 5 first. Instead of loose hounds that you hear, the bears begin to roar as if there are many bears around, and you just hear this constant growling as they search for their honey. It is so loud, it becomes deafening, and any verbal component of a spell is now completely useless, or just absolutely useless with these bear sounds. And in fact, these bear sounds become so loud. I cannot believe this. I'm going to make this as a whole curve. Coming out from here and around, this roar gets louder and louder as a parade of bears comes through and does a looped circle in and around. You all, bears included, will need to make a dex saving throw or be caught up in the bear parade. Bears of all styles and shapes, cubs on their parents' shoulders.
I will voluntarily fail that in order to do a conga in the bear.
You will
Basically,
join the
he's like, oh, everybody conga, everybody conga, da 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 da. Kicking a leg out, he's doing the whole thing. He's having a great old time.
It's perfect. It's perfect. You will get swept away then 15 feet down onto this ground if you get caught up in the bear dance.
Show what I'm doing. You got it.
As you begin to stop after you have finished, realizing that you still have your son yet to find, you will take trampled damage. You will get
Not trample damage, it's mosh pit joy.
Yeah, mosh pit damage as they go through this. These bears are heavy as they come through. And I will ask, Millac, you will need to make a dex saving throw.
I don't know.
And your bears.
Yes.
And the bears. Oh, I don't know. They
You
do
will-
like.
Do they like? Are they gonna dance along with?
I
and
think
just
they're
take the
gonna
damage?
dance along because it sounds like the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Of course. Very well. Everyone's joining the bear conga line as you go along. Da, 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 da. All right. For our first roll of damage, congratulations, Diamond Joe. You will take 6 bludgeoning damage.
You got it.
Millac,
Dance.
your bears will only take 1 because they are a bear, but you will take the same full damage. So your bludgeoning damage, oh my gosh,
Yes.
will be 15, but your bears will only take 6 damage each. Dancing bears! This truly is turning into a heck of a circus as they paraded around. Polar bears, grizzly bears, black bears, brown bears, all across just come through, dancing their wiggly, fuzzy butts as they go through, dancing claws up in the air, crashing down on the ground as they move all about. You will all now on this ground here. Congratulations. No one is up on the platform, and the bears have exited the arena. And panda bears too. Sloth bear? There's no such. I'll even allow koala bears, even though they're marsupials.
That's polite.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
They've also all got chlamydia, you know
All
that?
right.
Yeah.
Round
Yeah, it's really
7.
open.
Diamond Joe, you may take your turn.
I've definitely taken a turn. I'm not, I've taken many, but it's a bit of a, where am I? Who are you? Who are you people? What am I doing here? I came and the thing and the plot and had breakfast. It was the avocado toast with the goblin. No, then I did the thing. And oh yes, that's right. Steely Dan is here. And oh right, the thing with the pie. Got it. And he'll lightning bolt again.
Okay, lightning.
This is all
Actually,
is
in
leading
fairness-
up.
I think he will breath weapon first, and then he'll lightning bolt second. So he'll use his breath weapon first, which is he's aiming at obviously at Millac and the bear that's in the grease pile again, and that is going to be a Dex 16 save for each of them, please.
Yes.
I guess they're all dice amazing.
Okay.
Nope. And my bear.
So the bear makes it, maybe, or not?
Nope. The bear got a 14.
Then that's 16 points of lightning damage to your both.
No.
No!
No.
As he'll then use a bonus action to nip over there. And in theory, then lightning bolt all three again.
Bonus action. How are you moving that way? Are you teleporting?
It's the boots of thingy I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all artifice and nonsense. But boots of the winding path, I can teleport 15 feet as a bonus action to an occupied space I can see. And we'll then do the lightning bolt once more as he looks and goes, there'll come a point where I think we just have to all get on as friends. Let's call that point delightful unconsciousness. As he then uses last spell on lightning bolt.
So you're aiming at the two bears then? Because it's
the two bears, and I think I can get all three, right?
It's a 5 foot wide spell. Yeah, you could get all three.
Yeah, so and so that's a DC 17 save and 26 points of lightning damage.
Natural 20.
Nice done. So you'll take 13.
You will take no damage with that nat 20. Easily sidestep. And I'm gonna even say this: with that nat 20, you're used to lightning. You have taken lightning attack after lightning attack. You are resistant to lightning from here on out. That nat 20 is a savior to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Unfortunately, one of your bears is
Both
not.
my bears fail.
And the other bear is looking pretty rough as well.
No, Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
The Honey Boo Boo Prime is now dead.
Honey Boo Boo Prime, no.
Now dead and gone.
Not like this.
But the copy is still in existence, and it is now your turn. You are now resistant to lightning, hanging on by a thread.
I'm going to turn into a bear myself. My last wild shape.
Last wild shape. You are turning into a bear.
Yes.
Is this also a polar bear?
It is also a polar bear. It is. Polar bears are the best bears.
Okay.
Argue.
And also, one is the loneliest number.
That's true.
True. Polar bears always travel in packs of 2.
The last second nat
Always
20
there
to
are.
give you this opportunity to wild shape.
Yes. With that, I'm going to roar and send Honey. So the alternate Honey Boo Boo to attack Diamond Joe, and I'm going to charge right behind and attack Diamond Joe.
Okay.
So
go for it. Make your attacks.
Right. Polar bears.
That's what I'm imagining the bear sound is like.
It's a lot of rah 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 rah. All right, so
I'm happy to help dialogue bear.
On the first polar bear attack. Definitely not.
That's gonna miss.
As Diamond Joe just turns around and goes, "Oh, you wanna give a little bear kisses? Oh, I give you bear kisses, all right. Oh, he's all goody bear.
And on my attack, let's see what we get here. Nope, we're not gonna roll. I see how it is.
It's holding back on you. This is a dramatic pause for this roll, isn't it?
It didn't do it. Come on. There we go.
Natural 20!
He rolls 2! He rolls 2 of them!
All right, you will deal maximum possible damage plus your roll.
Nice. So that is 2d6 plus 5. So that's
17 plus your roll.
17.
17 plus the 2d6 plus 5.
Got it.
It's the double bear attack! The first one was just a feigned attack.
That was a
On
feint
purpose.
attack, yeah.
Strategy. I see. I like it.
All right, 31 total points of slashing damage. Are you slashing?
Yes, it's claw attack, slashing.
Perfect.
And since I have injured Diamond Joe previously. These attacks go a little deeper as my skills with my bare hands come into effect, as I have the Colossus Slayer ability where I get to deal a D8 point of damage.
D8.
Add it up.
Good.
6 more points of damage, and you have both of your bears have multi-attack, meaning you get a bite attack as well with both.
Oh, I will accept bites. I'm gonna bite into my friend over here.
15 will not hit.
And then my next bear bite, coming from me. Rawr!
24.
I will accept that hit. Yeah, it's a hit.
24 will hit. Roll your bite damage.
Bite attack. D8 plus 5. I'm such an angry bear. I mean, I'm sure Diamond Joe hasn't heard that before.
No.
Max damage, 13.
Nice.
Woo! Okay, really taking it to Diamond Joe here on your last leg of your health, transforming and just raging out as a bear duo.
Just so angry.
All right, Diamond Joe takes a big chomp in there, but still standing.
That seems a bit unnecessary, but I understand. It's sometimes you have to hand things over to the youth of the day. Just I didn't expect it to be my hand.
Oh.
I rolled a 7, Grandmaster.
Oh, right, a 7. Another disappointing roll from you. Sorry, that was so bad. Roll again for me.
All right, fair enough.
Oh my gosh.
5.
I'll take it. It's disappointing, but I'll take it. Continue
What
on.
are we going to do is a little belly dance to Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy? I thought that was what we had earlier.
Let me do this. Arbiter, roll me another dice. If it is not above a 10, you need to give me a little wiggle of a dance. Give just a little. This will kill him. He hates this.
The arbiter will do a dance. I will not.
Get down tonight.
Just wave your hands a little.
The arbiter will wave his hands and dance around. I will not.
Oh dear arbiter, I will give you a disadvantage on your next action. You disappoint me.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Continue the round.
All right, Diamond Joe, round 8, you are up.
Oh, actually, let me add a little extra spice to this. I have to say, this fight goes on, and I've seen a lot of claws and I've seen a lot of lightning. Let's make these hit a little harder. I'm gonna double the damage moving forward. All damage is doubled.
All right, very well.
I want this to hurt.
No, you pot.
Diamond Joe, you double damage, you are up.
Yeah, sorry, I just seem to be having a bit of a old backwards and forwards moment here. It's just a bit confused, huh? But okay. Now let me see. It seems to me that what am I going to do? I can't do that anymore. That's not going to work. I know what I'll do. I've got you, buddy. Here you go. And Diamond Joe will do 2 things. He's going to just slap you a couple of times with his thunder claw, with his guardian armor thing. So it's the first one there. Did that roll? Tell me that rolled.
It did roll. 15.
Okay.
Will hit a bear?
Yes.
Bear.
Which bear are you attacking?
The bear necessities, the one that's Jared's bear.
Ah, okay.
Okay, not Honey Boo Boo, Melanek.
Not Honey Boo Boo. No.
Iliac.
Millac. Yeah, thank you, Millac. And then we'll hit. I roll damage for that 1 second. which is 10 points of damage.
So that will be 20. That's math.
Oh yes.
Everyone's favorite thing.
And a natural 1 on the second attack. So that didn't work.
Oh, that's gonna come back and hit you.
Oh, is this thing off? Is this thing on?
You just like mess him with it and goes, ooh, and hits you smack in the face.
You will hit yourself again. Roll for damage.
You hit yourself. Why do you keep hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself.
You know, it's sex with someone you love. No, that's different, isn't it? What the bloody hell?
Very different. Because if you confuse the two, but you will take 14 damage to yourself.
First cut is the deepest and all that. But okay, so
you're gonna give yourself a small bloody nose.
That's a little unnecessary. I feel okay, right? I think I need to do something about that. And so then he'll for a bonus action, we'll use the we'll use the field on the armor thing to give himself back temporary hit points. So that pops up again to get back his temporary hit points, and then we'll use the breath weapon again. And I go from memory here because D&D Beyond's having some fun, but I think it's a Dex 17.
Is your breath weapon a bonus action, or is it independent of that?
It's whenever if I make a melee attack action,
okay, yeah, perfect.
One of the attacks is replaced by the breath weapon. So,
and I will remind you, you have your hero.
If you make a melee attack, one of your attacks is replaced by the breath weapon.
That's right. So this is the haste. So basically, if I make a melee attack action, one of the weapon attacks is replaced. So if I have 2 attacks, I use 1. In this case, I'm using the hasted action.
Okay, gotcha.
What's the hero point to? I don't really know. Sorry.
So you get the option to push yourself a little bit further, whether you want to take an action surge, if you will, and get another round of hits in, or you could try to do something that would be outside of your wheelhouse that you wouldn't normally do, or extend or speed up a spell sort of thing.
Oh.
So dream big, and then your hero point is, can I do that? And it's like, yeah, let's go for it. Just make it sound badass.
Okay, in which case then what I'd like to try and do is, I'm going to use the hero point as well, is instead of doing the thing with the third attack, instead he's going to use a second level spell slot and try a big thunder wave. So another giant fart, right? But the aim is to instead to blow these guys not just off the side, but to blow them up into the air. And by doing that, perhaps catching some of that mix of like Vaseline and gunpowder and everything else that was on the ground in a little napalm tornado.
You can try to blow them in the air. Unfortunately, that Vaseline and powder have already burned, so they can't combust twice. But you can use your hero point to try to do this.
You can bust them in the air, and then they, depending.
No. I'm going to say napalm tornado for another episode. I think that's going to be a different story then, right? So, I think we're down with that. Let's do it. Let's bust them in the air.
Save your farts. You hold that in. Put that. Yeah. Hold your farts
We'll knock them up into the air with a giant burst of gas, and then they can deal with a bit of falling damage as well.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
I have no idea what I need to roll because D&D Beyond is
okay, yeah, let me check for you. Thunder Wave, they should have to make a save, correct? Yeah, it's a con save of 17 for you and your bear, Jared.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, for my bear, con save.
11 will fail.
And for me,
10 will fail. So you guys will take the damage. You will be blown 10 feet up in the air, and you will take an extra d6 of fall damage. So you can add an extra d6 to your roll around.
We just see 2 polar bears like flying up in the air, their legs flailing a little bit.
The damage is 11 plus 6, so that'll be just the 1, so 12.
So that will, with double damage, that will be 24 points of damage. So your Honey Boo Boo is out.
No.
Honey Boo Boo.
And I believe that also puts you out of bear form.
Yes.
And you'll take 2 residual points as well onto your off of that. So you are still alive, but hanging on just barely as he does this epic fart tornado, which lifts you up and slams you down.
It smells terrible right now.
Pretty stinky out here.
Yeah.
It's better when it's the napalm fart tornado, I'm telling you, but it just wasn't the right time.
No, this is pie farts.
All right. Millac, then.
I would like to try something.
Yes.
If this is possible, I will use my hero point because Millac doesn't go out like this.
Okay.
I would like to use a cantrip. I have mold earth, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I would like to see if it was possible, in honor of Honey Boo Boo, to use mold earth to collect all the fragments of powder nearby, and to make it look like a bear, but a flaming bear, and shoot it like a fireball.
You want to, what's the range on mold earth?
I would like to fireball myself. Am I close enough to him?
Okay. You want to fireball yourself?
I would like to fireball.
You
this
are
whole area.
definitely close enough to fireball yourself. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, I would like to get all of us. It's just going to be a giant.
If I get a vote, I'm very pro this.
Okay.
You summon all of the black powder all around, and it creates this fuzzy, gigantic black bear on the field, just pulling, and you can kind of see it slowly being sifted out of all the barrels and clay pots that were all around, just summoning them all into this space in which that bear now appears, its eyes just shimmering out of the specks of dust that are there, and then it lets out a roar. Who would like to give that roar for me?
Okay, yeah. So I'm just, as it roars, it's going, and it's gonna drop in this massive flame.
Rampaging towards, now on fire, getting ready to explode. He has actually a little nub of a tail that can used as a lighter if you'd like.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to light. Just go.
Nice.
His little tail butt is starting to light up, fizzing zzz, as he runs closer towards, as there's this bear bomb that now lands smack in this middle. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me count some of these pots. One.
I would like to use reaction to cast absorb elements.
Okay.
That's a smart idea.
So you are also fireballing on top of this?
I'm just bringing the bear down.
Okay, so just the bear then.
The bear of fire.
Down the bear hammer.
All right, Grandmaster, how many dice is he rolling for this bear explosion?
5.
5d12?
Yeah, there's a lot that you're pulling from. I'm sorry.
5d12, damage is doubled.
Not enough were destroyed before this.
Where this bear coming down, this is a big enough explosion. It's gonna catch you as well, so you will also have to make these saves.
Yes.
This is massive explosion.
What is your fireball save?
What is that, like my spell? My spell.
Yeah.
Save?
What is your spell save?
17.
You both have to make a 17 dexterity saving throw.
Or the bear bomb will consume you all.
Or you will take 66 points of fire damage.
Trying to get back into Foundry. So I did cast absorb elements for the fire,
Yes.
but that's still a lot of damage. But
So
trying to get back into
you'll have
Foundry
to
full
save
dice.
first to see if you take full or half.
Sorry, I'm waiting for Foundry to load.
No
I don't
worries.
mind if one of you guys wants to roll a d20 for me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I got.
This is a lot of fire.
I'm gonna
Here.
roll mine. Let's see what I get.
Go ahead and roll yours.
If I save for half, I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think it's gonna matter. I think
But a heck of a way to go out. You will
do
save.
save, so you only take the 33 points of damage.
Just the 33. That's it.
You knock yourself down, and you are conscious but dying.
Yes.
Can one of you lovely people roll a d20 for me?
I
I think
can
it's not happening.
absolutely do that. Dexterity saving throw coming in for you. It is an 11. Sorry, I failed you.
Yeah, it's failed too. It's okay. So I will take
66.
half, and then half because of the absorb elements. So
Okay.
33.
33. Okay. Looks down and sort of sees that you're unconscious and goes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the key problems of going when you bring the bear back.
Oh, never go full bareback.
Never go.
Do it. Always use protection. That's why I always carry absorb elements.
This is the life lesson we didn't need, the PSA that is there.
Absorb elements. Oh, good.
The FDA has not approved absorb elements as a contraceptive. Off-label uses may apply.
Enough of this PSA! The Grandmaster's wings open and she approaches down into the arena, the dust settling, the fire embers here or there scattered across the map. She brings Doug the pug with her on the arms and she sets Doug down. And Doug just runs over to the burning ashes that is Millac licking your face. The Arbiter will take care of you.
All right, as the Arbiter also swoops down, he will grab your body kind of by the foot because you're covered in like burnt grease and lube, and this is disgusting, but I guess I might find a use for you somewhere, as he secretly revives you, healing you for 1 hit point, and flies you away unseen by anybody else.
You old dragonborn. What does the saying go? Something about leather and you know about the weather?
Oh yes, the older the leather, the better the weather.
Well, the weather is fantastic here. Let me take you to the sky. And she will hold out a hand
Let me take you to the sky, lovely Grandmastery.
You
What?
can
What am I
buy me
doing
ice cream after this. There's a nice lemonade stand too around the corner.
Really, that's the level of this. It's like, by the way, you take me to the sky, but buy me ice cream afterwards. I mean, I've got to say, you're my kind of lady or man, or what pronouns do you use, by the way? I don't really mind.
She, her for me, please.
Perfect. Let's go get ice cream, she, her.
I know what I want.
Oh, I tell you what I want, what I really want.
We'll put on the soundtrack as we head on over there. And as you grasp hands, you rise up towards the acolytes. Now, here in the stands, cheering your name over and over again. Diamond Joe. Diamond Joe. You have fought bravely. And not only will you get ice cream after this fight, but you will get to see your son, your creation. Give them final words and I will close this ceremony. What say you, Diamond Joe?
All right, but can I get a bit of a hand job while I'm at it, huh?
She drops your hand and you go back down to the ground. And that is enough! Sometimes you ask for too much! Welcome and good night!
See you later.